This is officially the first, let's talk about it, where I'm eating food, huh?
Yeah, and first for some other stuff.
No, it's more importantly, I'm actually eating food.
You always eat food.
Well, it's my I'm actually eating it with bread this time, but it's my super signature.
It's a terrible looking taco.
Jimmy John's sandwich. But yeah, let's address the elephant in the room, or that's what we call him. We've got our first, guest ever.
Yeah?
What's your name?
My name is Bernie.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Do you know me?
I've known you most of my life.
Known you a good portion of my life now at this point.
I've known you guys a long time. Well, you, Frankie, I've known you all my life.
So, you're my brother.
Yeah.
You've been mentioned... Wow, that was a weird way to get to that.
A few times.
You've been mentioned on different pods. And you keep bugging me beyond this one, so we figured since this is kind of...
Since our first guest fell through.
Yeah, we did have another guest in mind, so you were the backup.
I'm number 2?
Yeah, never get an ego. You were...
So let's hope you like aliens.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to talk about aliens?
I don't know, I guess we could.
We could. So, if everything goes according to plan, we're going to probably split this episode up, because we record these a week
Thursdays.
out. Yeah. From when... And next week for us is Thanksgiving. So by the time anyone hears that, it's going to be all confusing. Doing podcasts in time gets confusing.
They should hear this one by Thanksgiving.
Okay. So yeah, if all goes according to plan, it'll be Thanksgiving. So without bring my brother, he's family. Spent a lot of Thanksgivings together.
Well, I'm thankful for you having me on the show, guys.
Yeah, welcome. And we're trying a new setup with the audio. So
Yeah, we're actually facing each other.
bear with that. Hopefully it turns out pretty well.
Not that the listeners ever get to hear that, but normally me and you are like facing away from each other.
When you guys talk to each other, you guys don't face each other. It's like...
We're side by side.
It's that whole Catholic upbringing. I just can't face people when I talk to them.
Yeah.
When you guys go out to eat, you guys sit side by side too?
We sit in separate booths back to back.
Yeah, like spies. But yeah. So normally we just kind of talk about random things on this show. What do we want to do first? Want to do some nacho news?
Yeah, get into nacho news. We'll build up some suspense for dinner time.
Dinner time. Nacho news. To keep it topical, with Thanksgiving, I found 12 weird Thanksgiving facts. Okay, number 1. Since 1934, Detroit Lions have always played on Thanksgiving.
Knew that.
Yep.
Of course you knew that, you bunch of lamos. Number 2. The first dinner was Thanksgiving leftovers. The first TV dinner was Thanksgiving leftovers. I totally botched that. So yeah, the first frozen TV dinner thing.
Excellent. It's probably one of the worst ones.
Yeah, the sliced
Turkey
and
some peas.
gravy's really not that good.
It doesn't look good from this picture. Number 3. There are 3 towns named Turkey in the U.S.
Number 4.
Yeah, that one sucked. Number 4. The world's largest man-made turkey is in Frazee, Minnesota.
Yeah. Edible or?
Not edible. Just a statue. Really lame. Why didn't you make a statue of, like, Darth Vader?
'Cause that's like the new European thing to do.
Okay.
And Darth Vader probably wasn't around when they made that statue.
I was hoping he's made out of food.
This,
yeah,
I was
like,
disappointed when
I was hoping that was, like, turkey is in the largest turkey ever.
well, let's see. The turkey has roughly 1,000 pounds of steel reinforcing its body.
Frankie, I feel like we're ruffling your feathers.
All right. The next one. Me and Bernie should know this. We've played shows around this time, but the night before Thanksgiving is the single biggest day for bar sales in the U.S. Ooh, we did a show in Columbus. Quote, their biggest night. It wasn't that big because Columbus is a college town, so everyone wasn't
I
there.
was there, wasn't I?
Did you go all the way to Columbus?
The weird guy that really liked Eric. And there was that other band.
No, I don't think...
No, Eric wasn't in the band yet.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different one.
I was super sick too, and where we were working, they were on overtime. It's terrible. Show was fine, but I got home like at 3 and had to go to work at 6.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the show with, I think it was with Demon Beats, maybe, something like that.
And we played so many shows.
Fort Wayne?
Possibly.
Moving on. The first meal on the moon was packets of roasted turkey. figure. You guys seen The Martian?
I haven't.
I have.
You've seen it twice.
You've seen it twice. The original
Saw
Macy's...
it for me.
Good movie.
The original Macy's Day Parade used live animals from Central Park Zoo.
How it should be every year.
He's like big inflatable. They're cool.
They're taking a step back.
Yeah,
Look it up.
the picture has some elephants. That's right, I called them elephants. Number 8. There are about 250 million turkeys raised annually in the U.S. Raised to die.
Way to go, PETA.
Dropping the ball. Do you know PETA kills a lot of animals themselves? This is getting totally
You
off.
guys keep saying
Yeah.
PETA, and I think of Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah, you saw the Hunger Games. We'll talk about that probably in the next show.
Already?
Yeah, he saw it last
We
night.
got a double feature.
No. Oh, yeah, I saw this.
It's pretty cool.
Green bean casserole was invented in 1955 by Campbell's. They created their own thing and forced it
That's
upon
pretty
us.
baller.
Have you seen that new Campbell's commercial?
No.
Oh, man, it's disgusting. They put Darth Vader on a soup can.
I'd buy that soup can.
It's not the real.
Oh.
It features two dads, so everyone's like, never eating Campbell's again.
So, number 11, not only did this man free the slaves, but Lincoln made Thanksgiving an official holiday.
Woo-woo.
Whoop, whoop.
One of the 2 days I get off.
Number 12, Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song.
What?
So,
Thanksgiving.
it's just a melody before the lyrics, obviously, but the song was so well received at a Thanksgiving concert that the children sang it again at the Christmas concert, and that's how it became associated with the holiday rather than Thanksgiving.
That's like
Way to go, kids.
That's like an 80s band still playing their number one hit in like the 2000s. and trying to live off that.
And they do.
And they made it good.
Looking at you, Europe. And then, is that the band that does Final Countdown?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're looking at you, Europe.
And everybody knows the song. Like, it's a good song.
It's associated with Christmas, too, right?
No, that's Trans-Siberian
That's
Orchestra.
12 Days of Christmas. You do count down.
But yeah, that was the 12 facts about Thanksgiving. You guys got
Sure.
any cool Thanksgiving stories?
Well, if you want a cool Thanksgiving story, you can get one at FranklyDone.com/support. Click on the Audible link, sign up for the free trial, get yourself 2 free books, and I suggest a turkey for Thanksgiving. A little bit of summary. Mr. and Miss Moose invite all their animal friends for Thanksgiving. And the only one missing is the turkey. Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I had Thanksgiving today randomly.
At your
I
work?
worked at a potluck.
And everyone brought turkey?
Yeah.
That's random.
I like potlucks, but they always bring the scary like moment when the guy who doesn't wash his hands in the bathroom. Hey, have you tried my side dish? Yeah, it was good, but you didn't have it because you knew he didn't wash his hands.
The last potluck I actually ate, now I've made a rule. This was like 2 years ago. I got violently sick afterwards.
That's one of the reasons I'm like, you don't know. I mean, I usually do trust people. I usually eat their food, but the one guy, it's like, doesn't have the best hygiene. You gotta question whether it's not. Whether
It's true.
This happened at my church. And I got sick.
They didn't bless it?
I guess not. The first Sunday of every month, they always do a potluck. And since then, they're like, you staying for the potluck? Like, no, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
Got some half-price books to visit.
Yeah, I got so sick. I don't really have any good Thanksgiving stories.
You guys doing the Black Friday shopping?
I'm usually an avid Black Fridayer. I've made a pretty good career of blowing my money on it.
I love it, but like the hours, I just can't do it a lot of times. You see, like Best Buy's open at 5 p.m.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm literally in Thanksgiving then. I can't say, oh, sorry family, I'm going to save some money and not see you.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
Yeah,
Right,
like-
Mikey?
Well, yeah, anymore. Why'd you cue me in?
You're his family?
I'm my family.
Oh,
Oh no, you forgot again.
I forgot again. Anymore, it's just online stuff. I think they said 50% of people shopped online last year rather than...
supposedly Amazon's starting like the Monday before Thanksgiving with their real deals.
I've been looking every day.
Yeah, I don't know.
The only place I might go is next door to you at the GameStop and get those mystery Funko boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can convince them to set one aside for me till I get to work. But, I'm with you. The whole opening on Thanksgiving thing, not to get on a soapbox, but pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, just be closed. Like, do you really need those hours?
Just stay closed.
Yeah, forever. Just close your store.
I know one thing you guys have to deal with that I don't this year. You got to go to multiple Thanksgivings.
Yep.
I don't. That's the beauty of being single. That and the overwhelming sense of depression.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's not as bad as Christmas is for me. But, yeah, it is a little daunting. I kind of want to just be like, this is when I'm having Thanksgiving. You can come eat it with me if you want to see me. But you got to bend a little for family.
Yeah, I got the double meal Thursday.
Yep. I've got like the quadruple meal on Christmas.
Oh, I've done it. I've used to. Used to have to do it.
Yeah. It's not that bad. I mean, it is saving me money on Black Friday at least. I'll just be like, I may or may not be on my phone. But no, I'm not planning on it. I might go to like Walmart like late Friday, see what they have left. I'm a big movie person for Black Friday. I don't worry about the TVs and stuff.
Man, a couple podcasts ago, you said you weren't going to do that.
I probably won't.
Walmart has like the best deals on Black Friday. Them and like Best Buy.
Yeah.
But Walmart's such like a freaking ground zero after like midnight.
Yeah. After the first half hour.
Mm-hmm.
That place gets tore up.
I surprisingly don't own Space Jam well, I have it on VHS and I believe Laserdisc, but
I remember
they're gonna have it for 2 years.
Last year, Bernie asked me what Blu-rays I wanted, and I said Space Jam. And what did he do? He kept it for himself and then bragged about how he had Space Jam.
I give you Sandlot.
That's true. Sandlot's good.
I'm like, you get one or the other. I'm like, I want Space Jam.
Yep.
He literally bragged, like, look what I got, everybody. I'm watching this. Deuces. And then he didn't do any of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of over it all.
Yeah.
Are we just getting old? Because I'm kind of over it too. Or is it just we're tired of the madness?
I always had to work. See, I get so envious of you guys talking about going on Black Friday. I worked at that warehouse, and there were Thanksgivings I'd have to work.
Yeah.
But definitely, for sure, always a Black Friday I'd work. And I just was so envious. I'm like, what's it like out there?
It's fun.
I think I've been twice. One year I bought you a PS3 for it.
Did.
Dang.
What happened to that? Oh, yeah. And X take it.
I almost got one of the like 65-inch TVs one year. They had 15. I was number 16.
No.
But by the end of it, number like 12 ended up not getting it because, people are jerks. But they swapped them out. That was pretty cool of Walmart. Swapped them out for the next closest one.
Nice.
Which is probably an upgrade anyways.
The 4K TVs are really going down.
Yeah. Somebody has a Curve. And it's not really that great of a price, but it's affordable. So I kind of considered that.
Probably Best Buy or Walmart.
Yeah, it was one of the two. But yeah, it's not. I mean, I won't have the chance to anyways because of Thanksgiving.
4K is coming down, but you still probably want to wait a little bit because not enough devices stream 4K. I mean, Blu-rays aren't even 4K. And the OLED technology, that's the thing to get. You want to get 65 inches or higher. That's what she said. Ooh. No, it's not.
Yeah, especially since we're like probably moving pretty soon. Like, I don't want to get like an 80-inch TV and then have a 60-inch space.
No, you always want to do that.
Yeah, you just
cut a hole.
Knock the wall down, make it longer.
Make the TV your wall.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's the future. We won't have TVs. Walls will just...
In a perfect world, I would just have a projector and then probably like a 12-person seating area. 6 love seats. Is that 12?
I do like projectors a lot. The only thing is,
nice little stadium seating.
You need such darkened rooms to really enjoy it.
That's true.
Because I have one in my room, and it was just, you had to really have blackout curtains.
I got blackout curtains everywhere. I hate the sun.
Yeah.
You're a vampire.
I like the sun when I'm outside, but when I'm inside my home, I'm like, it needs to be dark.
It's weird.
And that's why I trip over everything.
Super weird.
That's because we lived in a basement for 5 years, and you could sleep in, and you wake up like, is it day or night? I do not know.
And there was a summer, where me and Bernie basically had a house to ourselves.
But you stayed in the basement.
But I stayed in the basement. No, okay, we had the basement to ourselves. We had an aunt living upstairs, but I didn't work either. So I would sleep in, and I kept sleeping in so much that it flipped. I was awake during the night, and I'd sleep during the day. I didn't really have a purpose. It just slowly
Yeah.
transitioned that way. Good times. I always liked that. I like
Good times when I didn't have a life or purpose.
You're in between.
kind of feel like I'm at that now, guys. Real moment.
You work.
Oh, I do work.
You have a
That's true.
dog.
You have a dog.
Yeah,
And this podcast.
Yeah.
And the other
And
podcast.
you have a sandwich.
I do. I've been
And you're working on Frank Chwilke.
Tranquility. Well, back when me and Dad were talking about podcasts, one of them that came up was called Trubacast. It was supposed to just be me and Bernie talking about band stuff.
That's true.
So this is kind of a proto of that. I mean, we got me and Bernie on here.
Yeah. And then if you like hearing Bernie, let us know. FranklyDoneNetwork@gmail.com. Maybe we'll swindle him into doing his own podcast.
I know a lot about sports.
Yeah. If you like sports, let us know. FranklyDoneNetwork@gmail.com.
Fantasy sports especially. Just football. I like the other ones just...
If you have a show, you have to be an expert on all sports.
Or look it up the hour before you start recording.
Well, I'm only expert in fantasy football. Basketball, like baseball and hockey and stuff. It's another beast when you're only trained to do one beast.
Oh, a weird way to say that.
Yeah.
You gotta find a hockey guy then.
I need to find my
If you know something about hockey, let us know. FranklyDoneNetwork@gmail.com.
Hawk talk.
Yeah,
Hawk,
we were talking about
Hawk talk.
what about the Amazon? Frankly,
Yeah. Yeah, Black Friday, since we are talking
Yeah,
about Black
let's do
Friday.
that. What are we
Jeez.
doing?
Oh, it's like this is my first podcast or something. But yeah, you're going to be shopping on Amazon anyways. Just do us a favor. Head on over to FranklyDone.com/Amazon. Click the banners that are all over that page. Take you right to Amazon. It's like you're shopping anyways. And then get your good deals, and we'll get a cut of it. Doesn't cost you anything extra. It's not like they add $1 to your card or anything like that. We're not trying to trick you. We're taking money from Amazon. That's what counts.
Yeah. Like I've said many times, Jeff Bezos is rich enough.
Yeah. If you don't want to support us, go find somebody else at least. Take more money from that guy.
Listen,
That's
that
the least we
guy.
can ask.
like, has the most random hobbies.
Oh, yeah? What are they?
Opening warehouses.
He wants to be like someone with space. I read.
That sounds like what you do with that much money.
That's true. Yeah, if you have that much money, you have weird hobbies.
I mean, when this podcast takes off, I'm going to space.
You think
2 or 3
commercial
months.
space flight will be viable in our lifetime?
I hope so. It's the top of my bucket list. Go to space.
Yeah. I think it'll definitely be in our lifetime. If we'd be able to afford it, probably not.
I don't want to go to any planets, but it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like Lance Bass, he was in space.
Did he? I know he trained with the cosmonauts, the Russian space program. Did he actually go into space, though?
Mm-hmm.
He did.
I'm gonna fact check it.
can if you want.
Yeah, there's a group. I used to know the guy pretty well. That's at least was the president of it. I don't know if he still is, but it was planetspace.net, I believe. And he was like one of the pioneers, especially after NASA dropped out before Neil Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. But he was one of the big of the commercial space, and they were doing pretty well for a while. I lost contact with them.
I know Virgin,
Mobile.
not Mobile, just Virgin, the company. Richard Branson, I think is his name.
Yeah.
That was one of his passion projects. I don't know how far that went either.
He
Rich
shot
guys.
that one commercial.
Did he?
Red Bull sends people up into like the atmosphere, so it's not that far away.
I was wrong. Lance Bass did not go to space.
I thought
You
so.
know why? 'Cause he's Iceman.
What?
I don't know.
Lance Bass is... Oh. You're alluding because he...
It's a terrible joke.
Okay.
I said Russia calls off pop stars' space dreams.
Yeah. I thought I remember that
Man,
story.
If a former NSYNC character can't go to space, what
He has,
chances
like-
do we have?
There's pictures of him in an astronaut suit. You're like, yeah, he did it.
Bernie, you can
They
Photoshop
flirted
yourself.
with him.
He's just I guess did the space training and was ready, and then NASA's like, nah.
No, NASA was never going to let
Not
him.
NASA, Russia.
Yeah. He went to
Deuces.
Russia. So, speaking of space, do we want to go into...
Tinder
aliens?
time? Yeah.
Oh, you want to do Tinder time?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Space time continuum, Tinder time.
So, Tinder
Just
time.
keep pushing those aliens back.
I don't know. Man, I keep going down this thread of like, I'm not liking Tinder. I finally hit, not the rock bottom, but this girl I legitimately like, found her on there. I don't think it can ever work. But it made me, like, realize, like, oh, what am I doing with my life? I've caught myself, like, noticing girls' eyebrows. Why?
Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying.
Interesting.
That's like the one thing I didn't notice, and then someone's like, yeah, our eyebrows are weird. I'm like, people look at eyebrows, and now you look at it. What's that called? The theory where you don't know anything's...
Oh, yeah, it starts with an... I thought it started with an M, but I do know what you're talking about. And then
you notice something until someone brings it up, and that's the only thing you notice.
Yep.
I looked that term up, and I told you one time. Oh, well. There's no way I'd remember it.
Well, how's Doc Ock's eyebrows?
They're fine.
Did she go to jail?
Go to jail for being Doc Ock? It's a weird time to try and date anyone, because Thanksgiving and holidays. I don't know. I don't know if anything will come of that.
It's a perfect time to date people. Creed's coming out.
Creed's coming out next week.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
So we haven't gone out or anything.
And The Good Dinosaur.
And The Good Dinosaur is good. When's that come out? Same day?
Next week.
Believe so.
Double featuring it by myself.
What is that? Seth Rogen Christmas movie comes out Friday.
Yep. Tomorrow.
Or I
well,
don't know when to listen.
last Friday. When you listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's already out.
So I don't know. Like, real talk. I don't know if I'll keep going. I mean, clearly I will, but
I tried it for a little bit.
yeah, now we have somebody who's done Tinder for a long time. We always joke like we're old men catching on to things.
It's true.
I've known about Tinder, but I was in a relationship for a while.
Yeah, I was married when Tinder came out, so.
But
At least when it
Bernie
got
has
popular.
Bernie is a Jedi with Tinder. How long were you on Tinder?
3 months.
3 months.
2 or 3 months. And I didn't actually set it up. I had a friend who's like, who like wanted to try it out and set it up for me.
Oh,
and
no.
then
It's
it like
dangerous.
loops you in because like, oh, that person liked me? Oh, okay.
It's really fun. It's kind of like new candy at first, but then you get really depressed.
Yeah. My girlfriend I have now is I met through mutual friends, so it didn't even like work out any of the Tinder dates or anything.
But you actually went on Tinder dates.
I went on
two Tinder dates? What'd you do?
Kissed her through the phone.
I put him on the spot.
just food and nothing too crazy. It's just like once you go out there, like, yeah, I don't like you. It's kind of mean, but
Oh.
it's kind of like if you kind of know when you're hanging out with somebody, like, yeah, I don't see this going anywhere. But I'm like nice about it. I at least let them eat.
You let them eat. No, okay, I did catch a kind of tied to some news with Tinder. Number one fear of women on Tinder is that the guy will be a murderer.
Well, yeah.
On the Bible.
Yeah, that's
Number one fear of guys, that they'll be fat.
Yeah.
I actually didn't have that when I went out. They weren't fat.
They weren't fat, well,
They were nice. Just
Well, yeah,
wasn't
you-
like.
Was what? Last episode, that girl was like, you can just see half my face. I might be fat.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I listened to that episode.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It was last week's episode, still on iTunes if you want to listen.
Yeah. Rate, review,
Spaghetti Tuesdays.
subscribe.
He even remembers the name of it.
That's good. I don't even remember it. I come up with them.
But yeah, I watched a YouTube video of this girl had a profile, attractive girl in a bikini, all these different. Then she got a bunch of guys to go out with her, and they hid cameras, and she put herself in a fat suit.
Nice.
Guys are dogs.
As you said.
They would get there and like, "Are you for real? Are you for real?" First, they try and be kind of nice and like, "You don't look anything like your picture." It's like, "Oh, that's funny. I never get that." It's like, "How old is that picture?" "A couple months." "Really?" And few of them like, "Listen, I can't do this," and then they leave. One guy said, "I need to go to the bathroom." Never came back.
Ouch.
Out of all the guys, only one stayed till the end.
A little rough. I mean, they were lied to.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I would still eat the meal or whatever, be nice, but it is kind of mean.
I mean,
What?
yeah.
How does it mean?
It's one thing if you go from like brunette to blonde,
Mm-hmm.
but you have a social responsibility to update your profile pictures.
Well, I can see both coins. Like it's the guy's just being judgmental, or the girl's just messing with the guy, wasting his time.
Yeah, I mean, the guys are definitely dogs, as you said.
I
They're
will
not-
say because
not good people.
they did
but-
the reverse with the guy putting on the fat suit. Not a single girl left. In fact, a bunch of
Oh.
them continued on with the date, going to off-site or agreeing to do second dates.
Girl power.
Girl power.
Yeah, girls are better than us when it comes to dating. But they're also afraid that he was a murderer. So
Yeah, but part 2 of that story is he murdered
they're
them all.
like, oh, it's been 2-3 months, you gained a lot of weight? What are you eating? He's like, humans. What? Hummus.
Hummus. Ah,
Sorry, I messed that up all the
I'm a health
time.
nut.
I don't see anything wrong with the Tinder social dating social dating apps or anything like that. It's just the dogs of the male community kind of ruin it for most guys.
That's how it's been throughout history. One dog.
Because I was in a point where a lot of people I was knowing, somebody dated, somebody knew this, someone knew that. So it's hard to venture out because, I don't know, I don't like talking to people in public because I feel like I'm creepy if I just walk up to somebody. I've never
True.
been like, hi, my name's Bernie. It's always
Yeah, I've
feel
never
like-
once heard you say
like
that.
that.
Yeah. Never once.
See, the key is, boys out there, you just walk up to a girl at the bar and go, hey, do you like the Toxic Avenger? And then if they say yes, you stick with them.
If they like the Toxic Avenger,
If they say no, then you just gotta walk away.
I wouldn't have known that like 10 years ago.
I've seen them all.
You would have walked away from me.
Yep.
I will say one thing. I'm talking to
It's
girls.
the last thing you're gonna say.
Oh, no, I
Make it
say...
good.
No. I do say... I will say one thing. When I actually say like a million things. What is that called? Vernacular? Something. It's just a trope. Bernie is the worst wingman ever.
Oh,
Ugh.
ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he admits it. He's terrible. I'm like, hey Bernie, I like this girl. Kind of talk me up. And then he's like, oh hi. I'm Bernie. You like Pokemon?
Because I'm a brother.
Oh, that's my brother. He likes Pokemon.
We have like all the Pokemon cards from like the basic set back in like 1999. Yeah.
Alright guys, well, that's it for this week.
That was quick.
Yeah, it was quick.
Really, that was time?
Gonna have to wait 2 weeks to find out if Frankie gives up on Tinder or not. If you got a decision for him, let us know. FranklyDoneNetwork@gmail.com.
Yeah, let me know. Should I stay with it, people?
We'll be back on next Sunday with all three of us yet again to talk some the aliens, probably. Even though we say that every time.
Yep. Hope you had a good break.